Here at the back? Yeah! There's some people over there that would willingly swap places with you. On behalf of the bride and groom, Emma and Josh, I extend to you all a very warm welcome to Plum Park on this wonderful autumn day. As you would expect from Emma and Josh, this wedding does not fall into the usual pattern of events. It is slightly non-conformist and unorthodox, and that is the end of the religious comment. Friends here today outnumber family. Not because Emma and Josh have many friends, which they do, but more to the fact that they are blessed with only a relatively small family. And of course today some are on the other side of the world and we are thinking of them. Yeah. As a result of this, I feel I ought to make a few introductions. I sincerely hope you all know Emma and Josh. If you don't, you're at the wrong wedding. Will you please pay for your lunch as you go out the door? As with most weddings, there is an FOTB, which is father of the bride, John, who is sitting here today. And for whom I am deputising. I am the BOTB, which is the brother of the bride. I'm David. Sitting next to me is the UOTG, which is the uncle of the groom, Jeremy Coulter. All the way from New Zealand. I hope he can go back to New Zealand with a smile on his face. Also sitting on this table are my wife Angela and Colin and Debbie at the end there.
No need to call us.
She needs no introduction.
But she does need the sympathy. I do hope that you've all now made friends with those on your respective tables and those around that you have seen before.
We don't want to.
Before I say any more, I have to dispel a number of myths. Firstly, the wedding date was not arranged to fit in with the Rugby World Cup. However, I do believe that had New Zealand been playing today, we wouldn't be here. Secondly, my tie was not chosen because it colour coordinated with the bride's hair colour of last week. Thirdly, Emma did not have to import someone from the other side of the world to be her husband.
Immigration outside.
And finally, Debbie was not put on the top table so that she could be kept under supervision. Shoes and specs matching today, Debbie?
Yeah. Just a moment.
I am a firm believer in the 6P rule. If you don't know what that is, Emma will explain it to you later. As a result, I've been working on this toast for some months. I composed, edited, revised, honed, and then polished a toast which was worthy of the bard himself. Actually, it was more like the works of the Brothers Grimm, a complete fairy tale. However, all the composition was reduced to a few lines last week when Emma sent me an email. You can't say this, you can't say that, please don't so and so, and if you say that, you're dead. As a result, ladies and gentlemen, you will be pleased to learn my toast has been reduced by 75%. However, along with a copy of the video of the ABBA tribute group, Caroline, Jane and Val, version of my toast will be available for a modest fee later. We have all waited a long time for this day, some longer than others.
Yes, agreed.
Indeed, some of us approaching half a century. FOTBs, in case you've forgotten, fathers of the bride, often say at weddings they've not lost a daughter but gained a son-in-law. BS's OTBs, brothers of the bride, actually say we've moved a liability onto someone else. We're all aware that there have been a few false starts along the way for both Emma and Josh. But eventually all of eventually all has come good. Here we are today celebrating their new start in life, together of course with their extended family of James, Ben, Isabel, Jack and Lauren. If today's start is anything to go by, they are assured of a wonderful future together. Two things have convinced me that Emma and Josh are well suited. Under the facade that they portray, both Emma and Josh have a sense of tradition. And I know how much Emma was, and we all appreciated Josh speaking to John and me with a request for a blessing for their marriage. I also became aware of Emma's commitment when she summed her feelings up for Josh with the words, "He's the oldest young bloke I've ever met." As you're aware, they come from very different backgrounds on opposite sides of the world, but fit together as pieces of a jigsaw puzzle and complement each other in so many ways.
Yeah.
I'm sure if they continue through life as they've started together, the future can be nothing but good. Before I formally propose a toast, I should like to offer a few words of advice to the newly married couple.
Too late for that.
That's your brother-in-law now.
To Emma, remember, a husband is like a fire. He goes out when unattended. To Josh, there are two rules of marriage, particularly to yours. Number one, Emma is always right. Number two, if Emma is wrong, refer to number one. And you both share everything, including housework. When did that rule come down? When I wrote this. Whenever you are wrong, admit it. Whenever you're right, shut up. And finally, remember the words of Dudley Moore. Marriage is like wine, it gets better with age. Emma and Josh, your friends and family are all here today to support you at this, the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. We bring you our love and support for a long and happy life together. Friends, will you all please rise and join me as I give you the toast, the bride and groom, Emma and Josh.
Emma and Josh.
Are we supposed to get up?
No.
Sit down.
No, calm down.
David, thank you.
David.